So the first, now today's our topic is food and digestion, isn't it? Food and digestion. Now from the name of this chapter, the first question that comes in our mind, that what is food actually? Anything we can't eat, and anything means we can't say anything as food. And what is digestion? Okay, what is digestion, how it happens, and all these things we need to know. So the first thing, food. What do you think, what is a food? If we eat mud, if we eat anything, branch of a tea, cloths, paper, bricks, is it will be food for us? Surely not. Why? Because these things by force we can chew and we can eat, but from those things we will not get the nutrients, essential nutrients for our body. So what is food? Food is something that we can eat, and from that we get the essential nutrients, minerals, and everything, okay, what our body deserves. So this is the food. Anything we will not say, anything we will not take as food. And what is digestion? Digestion, my dear, is a process. It's a process of making the means. See, if we eat something, no, the way we eat, for example, now we are eating a banana, or now we are eating a chocolate. So chocolate or banana, as we can take it raw as it is visible, but our body, that is the internal parts, cannot take it as it is. Okay, so these bananas or chocolates or whatever we are eating needs to be need to change of its form, so that it becomes a simple way or simple form which our body can absorb. So this is called this process is called digestion. Okay, so we got the meaning of the chapter, food and digestion. Now let us start the class, means now let us start the topic we have in this chapter. The first thing is, why living things need food. So what do you think, why we human beings or animals, those who are eating many things, why we need eat, why we need to eat? See, we eat food every day, at breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and other times also. This food gives us energy that keeps us warm, fit, and healthy. We are sitting in front of the camera, we are sitting in front of the laptop, and we are responding to the teachers, we are responding to the activities given to us, we are learning, we are remembering all these things we can do, because we have the strength of doing all these things. Strength means we are fit to do all these things. A unhealthy body, a sick body cannot perform all these things what a healthy person can do. This one you can understand it, isn't it? When you are sick, you are not able to sit, come to school or sit in front of camera to respond to the teacher, to do all your activities or homework given by the teachers. So to do our daily needs, since all of you are students, what is your daily needs? To wake up in the morning, to clean up yourself, to eat breakfast, to sit for study, to join the class, after the class to take bath, to have food, again to take rest, then play for some time, again to sit. This is your means daily needs, isn't it? Daily task what we used to do. So to do all these things, we need to be fit, we need to be healthy. And how we can be fit and healthy? By eating food, by eating healthy foods in a regular interval, on the time. Anytime if we take food, it will not be helpful for us. We need to take food in a particular interval, in a certain interval, which is set by our parents. Our parents know it better, when to eat, when not to eat. That's why sometimes they used to say, now is not the time to eat, you don't eat this. Okay, so they will set us, they will set our time when to eat and all these things. So this is the reason why you need to eat, why you need to have food in our life. Now, after eating food, how we can get the energy and how will be warmth and how will be healthy. So these, all these things will take, will happen because food has particular substance called nutrients in it. The term nutrients. Okay, so food has that particular in it, which gives us the strength, warmth, and healthy. Okay, our food contains. Now, if we talk about nutrients, now what are the types of nutrients? Now we are going to study. So our food contains 6 main nutrients. Okay, 6 main nutrients that has to be in our food. And what are those nutrients? The nutrients, the 6 nutrients are proteins, carbohydrate, fats, vitamin, minerals, and water. These things has to be in our daily food. Now we are going to talk about these nutrients elaborately. So the first thing we will talk about is protein. What is a protein? Protein are nutrients that help to build the body and are known as bodybuilding foods. You see, this is very important line. Okay, you see, the one questions can come. What do you know about, or what do you know? What do you know about, or what do you mean by bodybuilding foods, or which food, which type of foods, or which type of nutrient is called as bodybuilding foods? So protein is called as bodybuilding foods. Why is called as bodybuilding foods? Because these nutrients help to build our body. Okay, they help in growth and are especially important for growing children. Someone's mic is making noise. You please mute your mic. All of you, please mute your mic. So this protein help in growth and are especially important for growing children. Who are growing children? What do you think? You guys are growing children, or us, the teachers, or your parents? See, the growing age is between, you see, means those who are children like you, up to age 20 or 25. This is the main growing period, and for that, this time you need to take very healthy and timely food. Okay, so that your body gets the required shape and strength and fitness. Okay, and for that, see, if you are going to be more tall, more healthy, then what do you need? You need to take, or you need to have proteins in your daily foods. This type of proteins help in growth and especially important for growing children like you. Now, proteins also helps in the repair of worn out body tissues. You understood? No, this line, worn out means while playing or while doing something, if your body cuts, if your body gets swelling. Okay, so you can see some of our tissue gets damaged. So after some times they become black, and if you wait for more 2 3 days, then you will see this black. Okay, like black skins, no, they are detaching from our body, and in that place again new tissues will form.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So how these new tissues will form?
Yes, sir.
From the proteins. You please mute your mic now. Please, you mute your mic. From the protein we eat, okay, in our from the protein we used to intake with our daily foods. These proteins helps us to build our body or to repair our body. Something I told no, not to make sound. If you do these things, is really disturbing for us. So I'm going to mute you all. So where we was in that is protein. Protein, about protein we was discussing. So especially important for growing children, and it also helps in the repairing of worn out body tissues. Now, so we know about protein, how it works, why we need. Now we need to know the proteins, from where we will get the protein. So we will know which type of food provides us the proteins. Now you can see it's written in your book: milk, cheese, eggs, pulses, meat, and fish. This type of food have lots of proteins, and therefore you need to have these types of items in your daily food. Okay, it's not that only one particular item. Suppose if you love to have milk every time, so you'll not have milk all the time, only milk. You need to change all these things. Okay, sometimes you take milk, sometimes you take cheese, eggs, okay, or variety of all these things. So you need to change all the items. Okay, now after protein, the second and the most important nutrients of our body is carbohydrate. Okay, carbohydrate gives us energy to do work and are known as energy giving food. Protein was bodybuilding food, and carbohydrate is energy giving food. Carbohydrate gives us the energy. Sometimes we are not. Sometimes we feel so lazy to do any work, or sometimes we feel lazy to respond. That times means what? Why we feel lazy, or why the laziness comes when our body doesn't have, okay, the required amount of energy within us. That time we feel lazy. But if you have means that the required energy in your body, then you will not feel the laziness, and you will be an active person. Okay, so to always to be active, we need to have carbohydrates in our food. We take carbohydrates in the form of sugar and starch. Sugar doesn't mean the sugar cubes available at our home or in our home. Sugar doesn't mean always that in our Bengali we used to say chini. Here, form of sugar doesn't mean that chini. Okay, sugar cube means that chini. Okay, don't take this sugar as that chini. Okay, this sugar is a form of, we have the nutrients. Okay, so sugar and starch, we will talk about it in means in our coming days. If we have it in our chapter, then we will talk about it, or if it is not, then in our higher classes. That means now all of you are in class 4. In 5 6 you will get more about that term sugar. Okay, so now we take carbohydrates in the form of sugar and starch. Now, in which types of food carbohydrates are found? Potatoes, chapatis, rice, and bread have lots of carbohydrates. That's why we need to have rice or roti or chapati or bread every time we eat. Understood? So after carbohydrate, now the next important nutrient for our body is fat. Okay, so fats also gives us energy. They also help to keep our skin smooth. Extra fat is stored in our body for future use. Butter, nuts, whale, okay, whales are the foods that have fats in them. So for fat, we don't have to worry about it, because whatever food will be cooked by our moms or someone else, we will use either whale or see butter, something, isn't it? And in our foods, they used to give nuts and all other things. So fats we are getting nowadays. See, the main problem, health issue is we are getting more fats, we are consuming more fats. That's why it is important for our body. It's not that you should not take fat, but means more than what we need. If you take, then it will be a problematic matter. We will have, I'm sure we will have these things about, means how much we need to take, what will happen if we take some nutrients more than our required, then what will happen. I hope in this chapter we will get. Okay, so after fat, the next term we'll talk about it is vitamins. These are most important, and that is why you need to eat lots of vegetables, lots of fruits. See, vitamins are nutrients in our food that keep our body safe from disease. Okay, if you want to, some of you can see, some of you are getting sick very regularly. You can feel it, and some of you are not getting sick regularly. Suppose today it's raining and you get wet. So see, suppose five of your friends Okay, get weight together. No, out of the five, you can see it's in just an example. It's not the fact. Example I'm saying. Out of five, you can see that three of you will get sick very soon. Okay, two of you will not get. Two of you will be fit and fine, but three of you can be sick or can have a fever. How this happens? Because those who are very prone to disease, very easily get affected, means their body is not immune to well. Now, how to get immune? For this, we need to have all these nutrients in a very systematic and means quantitative way in our food. And in all these type of nutrients, vitamins is most important. Okay, because it keeps our body safe from diseases. We must take them regularly in small quantities. These are called protective foods. So how many times we talked about? First we talked about bodybuilding foods, then we talked about energy giving food. Now we are talking about protecting foods. Okay, now where these vitamins are available? See, fruits and vegetables have lots of vitamins in them. That's why every day in your meal you should take some fruits and vegetables regularly. So after the vitamin, now let us talk about minerals. Okay, now let us talk about minerals. Minerals also help to keep us healthy. Some of them help to build strong bones and healthy teeth. Minerals are also called protective foods. Many minerals are also found in fruits and vegetables. Okay, these are also very important for our body. Since just now we talked about that it keeps our teeth strong, it keeps our bones strong. You might have seen in your school many times that while playing, if someone falls, no, there are some students who get wounds very soon, and some of you are not getting hurt. Some of your bones maybe means break down many times after falling. How it happens? Because if your bones remains very weak, very soft, then this type of bones are prone to break easily. And if your bones are strong, they will not get means they will not break and they will not get hurt also. So to keep our body fit and fine, we need to have all the nutrients in our meals regularly. And after all these five nutrients, the most important and easy thing is water. You need to have water, okay, regularly in your food. See, water is another important nutrient. We cannot live without it. It is necessary for digestion of food. It helps to regulate the temperature and the activities of our body. Okay, after water, now one more term that is called roughage or fiber is also very important for the body. It helps the body to get rid of undigested food. See, whatever we eat, no, from those foods, only the only the nutrients or the essential nutrients as in the simple form or in the fluid form our body used to absorb, and the rest of the items used to be thrown from our body. Now to throw all these things, we need fibers in our stomach, which will clean out our interior portion of the digestion. Okay, for that we need to have roughage in our food also. Now where the roughages are available? In food, in fruits, in vegetables, the roughages are available, and that is why you need to have fruits and vegetables in your meals every time you eat. Okay, see, here it is written, it helps the body to get rid of undigested food. It is found in some fruits and vegetables. So my dear students, today up to roughage we will talk about, and in our next class we will start from the balanced diet. Okay, today up to this much only, and then